What's up, YouTube? It's the Hood Trucker Fitness channel, where we talk everything fitness. And today, we're going to talk about overcoming setbacks. Even though I ain't overcome mine yet. I'm still battling that shoulder, man. It ain't no joke. I mean, this is worse than the elbow. Ooh, I was sleeping good just now, and woke up with this. It literally feels like it literally feels like somebody stabbed you with a screwdriver. That's what it feels like. The other thing I'm still battling is this time of the year and all of its time demands. And what I mean by that is I'm running hard. I'm running harder than the Bulls. I'm running at the Bulls. Woo! Yesterday, I ran hard, and then I had slept 8 hours, had to get up and run hard some more. And then under some ridiculous time constraints, and I was supposed to deliver to this place where they have a 1 minute grace period. I was probably a half hour late. Usually it's a half hour to an hour. But they had a 1 minute. Let me turn this air off. They had a 1 minute grace period. And they said, we don't, like, and normally they work you in if you miss your appointment. They said, we ain't got no work-in policy. You got to reschedule. What's the name of that place? Lineage Logistics. Third party for Walmart. Walmart bad too. But at least they got an hour. These people had 1 minute. I ain't never seen that before. Well, long story short, I was late. And I get up there after driving. Thinking I'm gonna make it in the nick of time. Well, I pull up to the place, and it's probably a half hour line to get from the street to the guard shack to check in, to even let anybody know that you're there. And usually that's how it usually goes. You get to the guard shack, you check in, they take all your information, then you go check in at the receiving office. Well, I never made it past the guard shack. Consequently, I got to deliver the next day. So, the thing about trucking is this. Everybody lies, and everybody wants to punish you. I got punished last night. I got lied to last night. Last night, I work for a company, but they work with a broker. And they usually work with several different brokers. The brokers pretty much control the game. So the broker, I don't even talk to him. I don't answer their calls or nothing. But he texts me, and they're texting me all night trying to find out where I am. I don't answer them. The guy I work for, he called me and said, "Well, maybe we can get you worked in." All that. I'm like, they didn't sound like they're doing it. I mean, why would they tell you to reschedule if they're gonna work you in? So partly, I think the dude I work for, he's not really all that knowledgeable about how it goes. Even though, like, he's been doing it for a while. I mean, I've been in the game 10 years. I had my own truck for 4 years. I knew the first 6 months how they get down. So this particular broker, TQL, bunch of liars. I didn't get my whole. I almost already knew exactly what was going to happen. The only thing I didn't know is if it was going to be for the fall. I tried to deliver at 2:30 in the morning. I didn't know if it was going to be 2:30 this coming morning or the morning after that. So in other words, I tried to deliver on Sunday at 2 a.m., 2:30 a.m. I didn't know if it was going to be Monday at 2 a.m. or Tuesday at 2 a.m. But I knew for damn sure that they wasn't going to work me in, because they wouldn't have never kicked me off the off a lot if that was the case. So that's my job dilemma, which kind of, I mean, I'm used to it, so kind of, I mean, your job can kind of create stress, but that doesn't stress me out as much as the weather does. Like, we went through that, I drove through that storm, that 88-year storm, going through Texas and all that. Now, that's stressful. And that's tiring. And driving is tiring. Like, the last couple of days, I've been, oh my God, it's just been, like, get to the point where you can drive till you can't drive no more. Sleep, wake up, and do it again. That's stressful. Now, I said all that to say this. If your job is stressing you out, and it doesn't even have to be mental. Like for example, mine is not like, chopping trees down physical, but it is like I have to stay awake for so many hours. I'm sitting in the chair for so many hours. Dealing with traffic and, all that stuff. Like, people have road rage. There's a reason for that. And stuff like that. So I'm dealing with all that type of stuff. And I got weather, and snow, and rain, and all of that tied in together. That's the stressful part. Now, I can deal with it because I'm so experienced. Like, people ask me, somebody asked me the other day, how do you drive in the fog? I'm 70 miles an hour in the fog. I can see. What's going on with the ice? Well, a couple times, it was really iced up, but I didn't know it was ice. I'm asking myself, like, why is people driving so slow? I'm flying, And then I get to Mississippi and get across that bridge and slide from one edge of the bridge to the other. And I said, oh, that's why they drive so slow. I drove about another 5-10 miles and pulled that thing on and went to sleep. Woke up, did it again. That's when I hit that snowstorm in Texas. No joke. So, that's stressful, right? And during that time, when I'm going through that, I don't even have the energy to work out, right? And that's why, in my, fat to fit journey, that's a setback. You know what I'm saying? Injury is a setback. But, we gotta tackle that. Like, when you have an injury, especially a muscular injury. Now, unless you done tore some stuff or ripped some stuff apart and, it's unmovable or something, that's one thing. A football coach used to say, are you hurt or are you injured? Most people don't say, what's the difference? Injured means you can't play. Injured means you got a broken bone. Injured means like you just can't play. Hurt means I got a boo-boo. Get your behind back in there. This is a boo-boo, right? This is a boo-boo, I think. Because it could be, who knows what's going on in there. There's tendons and all kinds of stuff. But it's a boo-boo. I've been doing these whenever I can, because when I get from behind that wheel, I'm straight to the bed. That's how tired I don't want to take no shower. I don't do nothing. Just get in the bed and go to sleep, get some rest. Because, man, it's hectic. So I've been taking like the 15, right? Like I've been keeping 15s in the car. In the truck. And I've been doing these with Bo. I got 2 15s to do these. Oh, that hurts right there. I do these. Right? But here's the thing. I'm supposed to have been doing those anyway. Like, you're not supposed to wait till you get injured to do those things. You're supposed to do those things anyway. That's why I got injured. So that was the injury is completely my fault, because I should have been doing shoulder type stuff like these, anything with a shoulder, right? Because you're doing push-ups. I'm doing 500 push-ups twice a week. I'm doing 1,000 squats twice a week. When I first started doing squats, I pulled my thigh muscle and I was out. When I started first doing back arms off the front of the truck, it was so much stress, I pulled something there. And I was out. I was down for a while. This I've had before. So it was really ridiculously stupid of me to not be doing some type of shoulder stuff. It was ridiculous. I got the bench up top. I still got the bench. I did a video about it. I ain't took that bench out in months because it's been too cold outside. Like right now, like I'm in California right now, and it's probably 70 degrees. But here's the thing: I've been under so much stress. I don't even have any energy other than to sleep. I got to catch up on my sleep. Now, I'm learning a lot of things during this setback time, right? I'm learning a lot of things. I also did a video, and I've also mentioned that I have upper back problems. While I'm driving, I try, I might take a dumbbell and do like this. Sometimes it's painful, sometimes it's not. I try to do back flexing. I try to do back flexing, stretching exercises while I'm driving. That's the only thing I can do. I push down on the steering wheel, and then I tighten up my flex. I turn, just do stuff like this. Just flexing my back, because what I do know is that your legs and your back are the two biggest muscles in your body, on your body. And even though I'm not able to do flies and do all, not flies, but these back extension type stuff, I can still do something. Like, something is better than nothing. So what I do is, I try to, do, kind of flex and hold type of stuff. Like, kind of like the idea of when they put the electrodes on you and they stimulate your muscles and things like that. If you activate your muscle, even if there's no weight or nothing, you just hold it for a while. That's what a plank is. All you doing when you do a plank is you're on your elbows and your feet and just hold it there, right? That's the same thing. If you flex and hold, and you hold it for a while, just hold it till you can't get no more. You can't hold it no more. What else can I do while I'm behind the truck? I don't. And here's the other thing. If I'm driving in weather, I don't do none of that. I'm focused. I'm totally focused. I don't answer my phone. I don't. Sometimes I might have my iPad on there. I watch TV a lot of times when I drive. I don't watch TV. I don't do nothing. So, because it's so stressful, and you get fatigued from that. So, what I'm finding out is, those exercises, they do something, because it's kind of hard to explain, but I've had this pain for so long, and I've just stuck my head in the sand and haven't dealt with it, because a long time ago I pulled it pushing a pallet up, and I pulled it, and it's been hurting ever since in the same area. Nothing has gotten any better, and I like a dummy, I just dealt with the pain instead of dealing with the injury. And it's going to take, it's been like that for so long that it's going to take a long time to work that out. Now, what I can say is that I feel a difference. Like, it's hard to explain, but the pain changes. It's like the pain is getting duller. Like, it's still sharp pains there, but it's getting duller. This is more that's the main deal right there. And this, I looked it up, and it's rotator cuff related. And this is my focus right here. But the upper back, I do that because I need to address that. Now, even just doing it like this, even doing this, I feel the pain, but it just feels different. It feels like we're making progress back there, because you do this, and I feel the pain, but you don't really kind of feel it on one side or the other side. I feel pain, regulating throughout my my ribs, right? I feel it in my chest. All that stuff is interconnected. So if you're driving, or if you work in an office or whatever the case, if you're driving, you sit upright, and you push your belly towards your back, and you just hold it there, try it for a minute, you're gonna start breathing hard, because that's a lot of muscles you messing with. You push your abs in, or suck your stomach in like that, like type of motion, and then you straighten up and do that, right? That's muscle being activated, and you do that, just hold it like that. That's muscle being activated. So I can't give you the excuse that I just can't do nothing. Am I utilizing the time that I do have 100%? No. So if you ask me to grade myself on what I've been doing over these probably like the last month and a half or so, 6 weeks, where I have had an injury and I've had a lot of, I've been running hard, been like, just having time constraints. If you ask me to grade myself on how I've handled that, C at best. Maybe even a D. But I'm a C student. So that's cool. But seriously, I haven't handled it from the diet to, taking some extra time. Because when I get 2 days off, when I'm on my 2 days off, I'm like, oh. It's because I've been under so much stress that I don't feel like doing nothing. And that's like that. I haven't felt like that since I first started driving, right? And this winter has probably been one of the worst ones. Like last year, I don't even remember it. So what did I tell you? This year is like one of the worst ever. Like that snowstorm I went through Dallas, that was like the worst snowstorm I've ever been in. And it's crazy because it's on the 10. They never get snow. So I understand, them not weatherizing and all that, even though they should have. But I understand why they didn't, because they never get any weather like that. So, it's crazy. And that, like as a truck driver, the theory is if you run on the 10, up and down the 10, you can avoid a lot of weather. Now, when the tornadoes and all that come in, then you can start, bump up to the 40. We either run the 40 or we run the 10. 40 to the 81, you can look it up on your map. 40 to the 81, or we, just run the 10 to the 20, which goes to Atlanta. That's pretty much it. I don't run all the other stuff up there. In the summertime, I don't even run the Washington in the summertime. Forget Washington, forget Oregon. No, I don't. If you require me to go up there, I quit. I don't even run up there because it's too slow. And you got through California a lot of times, and then it's just too slow. They got too many rules up there, and I don't even like it. So we just run 40 and the 10. At least I do, because I'm not running nothing else. But if you do that, you don't have to never put on change. You have to do all. So it makes my job a ton easier. Just this year, there was nowhere to escape. The only way you can escape is to take the day off. This dude ain't gonna let me take no day off. No, I don't even want to take a day off like that. But it is what it is. We got caught this time. So basically, what I've been doing is I've been trying to deal with the stressful stuff that takes a toll on your body. Especially if you're not eating. I'm not eating right. I have to confess, I'm not eating right. Right? I'm not drinking enough water. So the thing about it is this: a couple of things, about your body. One, if your body stays at a certain weight for 6 months, good luck trying to come off of that. Good luck. Because your body doesn't really like change, right? That's why, when you go from a sedentary lifestyle like I was, and you try to shake it up and do something else, pow, you're blowing the elbow out. Pow, you're blowing the thigh muscle out. Pow, you're blowing out your rotator cuff. Your body doesn't like change. Okay, number one. Number two, your body is like a thermostat as far as the weight goes. So when you try to reduce your weight, things are going on inside to try to bring that weight back up. If you, whether it be water, whether it be, just all the different stuff your body is capable of doing, lowering your metabolism, raising your metabolism, that kind of stuff. It's gonna try to do some stuff to maintain that weight. Now, when you bring that weight down, and you can hold it there for 6 months, it'd be a whole lot easier to maintain that weight if you can keep it for 6 months. Just like what they say, 21 days is a habit. 6 months is like the milestone that you need to maintain a certain weight so that you can go on and maintain that certain weight. But it's tough because your body, again, it's like, the thermostat. You set that thing on 75 and it's 60 degrees outside, the heat gonna come up. So try to raise that temperature. If you put it on 75 and it's 95 outside, it's gonna push the cool air in there to bring that temperature down. So that's how your body basically is. Now 6 months, I don't know if that's kind of like bro science, but that's what I found in all my years of doing whatever. I really haven't had a weight issue until I got in the truck, and it was really like 6 months after I got in the truck. That's how I gained the weight. So, it's been like when I got in the truck, I was probably 205. I just took a physical. I'm 225. Now, if I was able to lose that 20 pounds, which I don't necessarily want to lose 20 pounds, I want to get 20 pounds leaner, if that makes any sense. I don't like, if I could keep the same size minus the gut, the belly, I wouldn't mind staying the same size, but I'm going to have to get less flabby and more muscular. So that means more workout, more continuing with the strength workouts. Now, what am I doing for the stress, and what am I doing to make some improvements on dealing with the stress of the job, and make some improvements with the injuries? What I'm doing with the stress of the job, I don't have that answer yet, because I get curveballs all the time. So I'm just trying to hit the curveball. That's all I'm trying to do. The other thing is this. You gotta get you one of these. My ex-girlfriend got me one of these, and I don't know where she got it. And it comes with a bunch of attachments. They come with a bunch of attachments. I don't lost some of the attachments, but it's good because this thing is like a jackhammer. Let me show you. You set it on here. It only lets you go. It's rechargeable, and it only lets you go like 15 minutes, I think, because it automatically shuts off. But look at this. That's on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no, it's four speeds. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. This is better than a deep tissue massage. It's like a jackhammer. Okay, so look. I'm gonna find out where she got it from, right? Then I'm gonna see if I can't post a link or do another video on it. But what happens is, it has different, like this is like the self deal, but you can, or if you're doing it on someone, then you really can push down on it. But this adjusts, right? So it goes like that, and then you can press the button and adjust. There's an adjustable button on the inside, so you can do it like that. It's got the two little prong things, so you can do it up and down your spine, right? It's got like a hammer, like instead of having a tooth, it's like a circular, kind of looks like the top of a table, and then you can use that for whatever. But I don't know why I haven't been using this, and see, it just shut off. It shuts off by itself. But if I was using it the entire time, it'll usually shut off for like 15 minutes or so. It's rechargeable, and I do that. And I'm doing these. Ah, 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 ah. Now, I'm saying that because, or I'm showing you this because if you do a lot of push-ups, it's good. And when I was doing the push-ups and the squats and all of that, I had time to do everything. I'm looking at that mirror and things is cracking, like things is moving. I'm like, I wake up the next morning, I'm like, yes. And I even I took this picture where, I look ripped. I'm still not where I want to be, but I'm looking pretty ripped. Boom becomes the stress. Boom becomes the no time anymore. Boom becomes the lack of sleep. Now, sleep is important because if I've been sleep deprived, I notice I get it right here, right in the gut, right where I don't want it to go. It's right there. Sleep deprived. When you're not eating right, like a lot of times, I just be driving and then when you're stressed and you're doing all that kind of stuff, whether it be physical stress or driving stress or whatever, in my case, it's driving stress, whatever kind of stress you go through, you don't necessarily eat the right things. And I had that. I had this craving one time for those cherry. They're like cherry sour. Excuse me. I said I was gonna do a little bit. I ate the whole damn bag. Cinnamon bears, another one. I ate the whole bag. So I'm not making the right choices, but it's like when you're under stress, it's like it's like your body is like, you crave that stuff, and it's like crack, really, right? As soon as you get it, but like, damn, I ate those whatevers. So that's why I said I'm not handling it correct like I should, but at the same time, you're out here dealing with all these stresses, and you want to kind of get a comfort, some type of a comfort thing. It's hard for me. Like, I could say that because I'm in the truck, I got every excuse under the sun why I can't work out. That's not true, right? That's what I tell myself. And I look back and I'm like, you could have squeezed it. You could have squeezed the workout. That's why I say I give myself a C or a D. I could have squeezed something in. So I'm looking back and I'm like, yeah, you can have your excuse under the sun, but you trying to get to that South Beach, nobody cares. So it's all up to you. So here's the thing. What I'm hoping is this. I'm hoping the weather changes so it gets warmer, or I can really start getting on it. I'm gonna really get on my massages. I haven't been doing that. I haven't even been doing that. Right? I'm gonna really get on my rehab. I need to rehab, right? I'm getting in my back. But here's the thing. Sometimes, bad things happen for a good reason. I'm focusing a lot more on my back now, and I'm focusing on a lot more on my shoulders because I had injury. I have, a lot of stuff going on. So I've always had this philosophy that because I've run into a bunch of stuff in my life where bad stuff happens and something good comes out of it. So I kind of feel like I'm going through this process, maybe not only just for my fitness part of my life, but a lot of stuff going on in my life, and I'm making massive changes. People looking at me crazy right now. I'm making so many changes. People don't want to talk to me no more, all kind of stuff, right? So I'm making a massive amount of changes, and it's good that I got the injury. I can't really focus 100% on my workouts because I need to because I had to back up, but I need to take that energy and focus it into some other things, my finances, my work, all the things that I'm trying to do, my future, this and that. I'm about to be 50 on the 5th. Today's the 28th, I believe. 5 days, I'll be 50. So I don't know if that has anything to do with why I'm making a whole bunch of changes. Because I just started, trying to get fit really, really seriously. This last time. 6 months ago, 5 months ago, 5, 6 months ago. I think it was in May, or late May, or early June, late May, when I started the channel. I'm like let's see, March, April, that's 60 days. I'm probably 60 to 90 days for this being a year. So it's more than 5 months. Time is flying. So anyway, hopefully I can repair that and really get back to this, right? Get back to them push-ups. Hopefully the weather kind of starts to get warmer, and I can start pulling that bench down. I can start, really taking time to, get more on a regular type schedule. Like again, like I said, we run the 40. That's more of a regular type schedule than what we're doing now, which we just kind of piecing stuff together because California, produce coming out of there, which screws up everything. We have a refrigerated trailer and we run produce, and so you got to scramble to do everything. From like Thanksgiving to like March, you got to scramble, right? And now we in that time right now. Now we just turned the corner on March. Tomorrow's the 1st, and things are gonna be happening a little different. But we dealing with a couple setbacks. I haven't dealt with it. But it's average, maybe even below average. I haven't dealt with it really exceptional. Like, I've dealt with it, but hasn't mixed up with the diet, the water, all that. Now, are we gonna fix it? Yes. Are we gonna meet? I haven't really set a goal, but I said I better be, looking better or feeling better or something in the next year, right? And my goal is to really look better, get rid of this gut. But what I'm finding out is that when you're under stress, you don't handle it well. Gut, go straight to the gut. That's where all your vital organs are. That's where everything goes. So, your body is like, I don't know what this clown doing, but we need to get it together. If you're not drinking enough water, accumulating water right here, because your body wants to hold on to it. And what I've noticed is that, like, my extremities, my chest, like, I'm seeing veins pop out in the chest. I'm seeing veins pop out in the arms, right? And I'm seeing the arms looking good, but the gut still it's not really changed. It's the last thing to go, right? Keep in mind, the gut and the belly is the last thing to go. But when you mess up, like I've been messing up, right, doing C and D average, when dealing with stresses, it goes straight. That's the first thing it goes to. So that's what I've been noticing. I'm like, Jesus Christ, what's going on with this, right? So I know I can fix it, and I know what I need to do, but I'm just unable to do everything that I need to do. Like, I'm having to, not only from a lack of time aspect, but from the aspect of just being able to do push-ups. That's cardio, that's muscular building, all that stuff. Like, and my arms don't really look like I want them to look because I haven't been able to work on them, right? I got the dumbbells, but it's 20 below zero outside. I'm not gonna be, what I'm saying? I got the bench up here, but again, it's 20 below zero outside. I take 2 days off when I go home to Atlanta. I'm sleeping and drinking beer and figuring out if I want to do t-shirts. I'm just relaxing. And once I get in that relaxation mode, it is hard to get out of there. That's why when I get back to work, like, I'm in work mode and all that, and I'm running, and then I get tired and I sleep and wake up and run again. Then when I get off of there, I ain't got nothing to do. It's relaxation. And I drink them beer. Ooh. And I don't drink any beer. I drink that stout beer. I'm not gonna go into right now, but stout beer ain't no joke. I got some stories, and I might even put a story. I gotta interview my nephew, and he got some stories he can tell you about me and his uncle and stuff like that. I introduced him to that stout beer. He can tell you what happened. But anyway, that's the update for this week. We're gonna try to do better. The only thing I can do. Hopefully the weather, and hopefully this thing, because man, I would be sleeping right now, but I was woke up like this, like a knife, like somebody like wake up and like, oh, stupid elbow or stupid rotator cuff. So that's part of it too. Like when you're sleep deprived, a lot of things don't function right. So that's the state I'm in right now. Mentally, like it's not functioning right. Physically, things are not functioning right. So like I'm getting allergic, like the allergy stuff is going on. We doing all kinds. We all over the place. So that's where we at for this week. We still in rehab mode. And then I'm hustling and bustling with the job. Bunch of stuff going on. I gotta handle it differently. But that's the update for this week. Hopefully, my screw ups will help you, because I'm about to screw it up. Hopefully, I share everything. I don't like. I'm not gonna say, oh, it's 100% everything, and we moving and everything. There's nothing wrong about. No, it's a struggle, and this is why I bring you the updates like this. This is one of the longer updates, but it's a struggle, and I'm out here in the middle of it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these like these programs that they want you to get on. They tell you, it's a steadily down. Like if you're here, it's a steadily down to, straight to the goal. Like if you're 300, it's straight down to 200. No. It's like this. Sometimes it's even like that, and then it goes down, and then it flattens out. Then it may go up again. I'm like here. Look, I didn't slam my finger in the refrigerator. But I'm like coming from here. And then I didn't went flattened out like that. And so now I'm kind of like going up a little bit because of the stress and all that. But once I get past the injury and once the weather gets all that, we're gonna start coming down. Now I don't want to bank on that. Like I don't want to say we have to wait till the weather. We have to know if the weather don't get no better, right? I got to figure it out. I'm gonna have to figure it out how to adjust the way my body does. For example, you know how I just said, if I stop drinking, like I need to be on a gallon of water. So I don't make a gallon every day. And one day, a gallon piles on the other, and you start drinking other stuff, sodas and whatever, and then you kind of even get away from the water. I need to get back towards the water. But in the same way my body has reacted to me taking in less water, it's storing more water. So it's reactionary. Like whatever I do, my body's going to react. If I exercise, it's going to react a certain way. If I don't exercise, it's going to react a certain way. If I don't drink water, it's going to react a certain way. So your body is steadily reactive to what you put in your mouth. If you put junk in your mouth, your body is like, this dude is not giving me nothing to work with. So we're going to stick it to the fat and get it to it. But if you give your body stuff to work with, it's going to reward you. It's not going to happen overnight, but it's going to reward you. And then if you exercise on top of that, and you do better with stress than I do, right? Then you're going to see the results. I don't look at the scale. I mean, I just got on the scale because I had to get a physical, because we have to get physicals every 2 years. I just got on. I'm 225. I've been up to 230, 235. I probably was down closer to the 220 mark, but over these last, few weeks, several weeks, 4 to 6 weeks, whatever it has been, I think I've done that. It's been some weeks now, and it's still slightly better. Like, this is one of them injuries that it's going to take some weeks, but it is what it is. Like, I mean, I haven't dealt with it the way I should, but I have to let you know. Like, look, life throws you curveballs all the time. Your body can deal with it, so I need to, as the leader of my body, I need to deal with it better too. The external stuff. My body deals with the internal stuff, and it doesn't even consult me. It does whatever it wants to do. I need to be as efficient as my body is with the external stuff. So that's what I need to work on. I need to rehab. I need to do a lot of stuff. So, with that, it's a long update. But I want to bring you everything. I want to bring you the successes. I want to bring you, not just, I'm not going to say failures, but setbacks. And again, it's not a straight line to being fit. It's more like this. It's like that. So with that, enjoy the rest of your day. We're going to see you with another update. Hope we got better news next time. Because I'm going to really get on these massages too. I just been, again, I got a C or a D. C at best. D is probably more like it. So, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll talk to you soon.